Okay, sweet. We are back. Okay. Nice. So I got the nav mesh to work. That's awesome. It was the nav mesh recast that was inside a data layer that was causing the issue. Now the enemies actually walk around. And they actually walk around these obstacles. I thought they were getting stuck because of the new meshes, but no, it was just a nav mesh recast. So that's awesome. I was a little concerned today that they stopped working from nowhere. These bullets, they don't do much damage. Okay. Let's continue working in the environment. Let's see. I'm gonna get some of these panels going around. Hey Zero, yeah, I figured out the navigation. The issue was the nav mesh recast. This thing right here, nav mesh recast. There are multiple ways of doing the nav mesh. And I went through the documentation and I came up with this thing called navmesh, recast navmesh, and I saw it was inside the outliner, and I was like, probably that's the problem. I probably put this into a unloaded data layer, and yeah, basically I put it out of the data layer and it worked. But it's very strange because I was testing it and I was able to see the green nav mesh on the floor. That's super strange because I closed the project, opened the project, and then I was not able to see the green, and I was like, okay, there's something wrong with the nav mesh. And then I found that little thing and it worked. So I'm super happy that I found out. It seems that if you're using world partition, there's some configuration that goes into the nav mesh, but so far so good. Let's see, I'm gonna push this here. These ones, probably we can throw them. Maybe not. Yeah, I think that the best way to do world partition is using the template that comes with Unreal Engine, and I think they have all this. They have everything set up in there, because it's if you get one setting wrong, then it's just it's just chaos. But that template, it seems to have everything already set up. Actually, there was a talk about world partition in the Unreal Festival. I don't remember what year, and the guy who was showcasing it, he was like, just use the template, because there's a lot of settings, and just one single setting can like mess up the whole thing. Okay, let's see. I think that for the cryo chambers, I might use the same shape that I was using in the center of the room, but I'm gonna like modify it a little bit so we can get a cylinder in the center and the cryo chamber on the center. Meaning that this shape right here, like we can probably use this bottom part, and in between those, the bottom and the top, we can place a cylinder, and that will look very, very cool. Oh, what is going on here? We have a duplicate. Okay. I think I messed up one here. Actually, the template just got an update. Hey Sam, how is it going? The template, the RPG engine just got an update. There's a building system and chaos destruction. So yes, I wanted that so long ago. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I think I actually did something like that before. Unreal and Unreal Habitat. Where is it? There you go. I did something like that before. Unfortunately, I don't have the project files of this anymore. But that looks crazy. It's a huge, like, multiple. Actually, this one came out so nice. Oh, yeah, I need to be more careful with my project files and always save them. You never know when you're gonna use them. Yeah, I mean, I just with the EC RPG, the problem with that is that I just didn't like the Discord community. Like, there were so many guys like, oh yeah, I know how to integrate Gasp into it, but I will charge you $500 for it, and I just didn't like that. And then, I mean, it's just very crowded. The support is not really there, and also, yeah, it's gonna happen with the RPG engine as well. It's getting crowded. Like, there's new people coming into the Discord like every day, like 2 or 3 people. He's making like a lot of sales, a lot. And it's gonna just get very crowded, so I need to take advantage of the Discord being like small for now, because then it's just gonna get very difficult to get support directly from Weber, the developer. But so far he has been amazing. Like, he middle piece and then top and bottom that you have. Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you, Sam, for the cryo chamber. The liquid is gonna be also interesting, and the bubbles. I think I do have some bubbles, VFX around there. I'm looking for the 90-degree pipe thing that I made somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot where it was. It was one of these big rooms. Somewhere here. There you go. There it is. 90-degree pipe. Well, I'm trying to make something functional, something like a vertical slice, like a small demo. Get a lot of feedback and try to implement that feedback and make something work. And I would like to release it on Steam. If I get to make it work very nicely, I might sell it for like $5 or something like that. Something very affordable. I'm getting lost in my own map. Oh my god. Where is the thing that I was looking for? Is it here? I think so, yeah. Yeah, actually, I got a blueprint that Weber helped me with, and I need to implement it. So each AI type can have their own VFX and sound, so they don't share the same one. It's like animation notify blueprint. So with that, I will be able to just really customize each AI very nicely. because I think this was designed to be used with humanoids, with like human characters, but I want to do creatures, and there's somebody who actually managed to add a actual four-legged creatures. So I kind of need to ask him like how is that done. I appreciate it. We're missing a little piece right there. What can we put to cover that up? Yeah, and the other thing about the ECRPG engine is that they released this other top-down thing, and since they did that, I was like, they're not gonna give much support to the ECRPG template anymore. That was basically the turn down. That was the point where I decided, no, I think I'm not gonna use this, but nonetheless, it's a very good template. It's a very, very good template with a lot of very cool mechanics, and I would love to see if I can bring some of those things into this other template. For example, like the farming stuff. I mean, I'm making like a sci-fi horror game, and I probably there's not gonna be much farming, but there's a couple things, very, very, very cool things in there. I need to find. There is a cylinder. There you go. This thing. So I can put it somewhere here. That looks better. Yeah, I mean, they need to make sales. I think that also the ECRPG template got a little stale. You see people like uploading stuff on Steam without any modification of the template, and it has like this bad rep. But like any other template, like you can make it super awesome, and you can modify it to a point where it's no longer recognizable. Like you can really modify to one point where it's like you won't be able to tell that it actually comes from there, which is actually the goal of using a template, right? Like that's what people should aim for, right? Like trying to make something totally different. Yeah, I'm very excited about UI and sound and stuff. I wanna do that last 10%, you know, like really get those nice UI sounds, get the little things working. Maybe here we can have something different. I'm using the research facility asset pack and the sci-fi modular asset pack. There's two sci-fi packs here. All of these three asset packs were given for free by Epic Games a while ago. This one is maybe they... I've been collecting assets for a long time, so these are asset packs that I got for free. This biomass alien stuff on the walls. No, I definitely want to make the UI, yeah, from scratch. That'll be very awesome. I really like the UI that I got going on, but I wanna definitely design that from scratch. That's one thing that I think is gonna add a lot to the game. And I'm also thinking of, like, after I get the demo and like things properly working, I might sit down with a Costa Rican character designer. Like he's actually one of the guys who got me into 3D animation and stuff, and he's awesome. Like he's a he's a 3D generalist as well as me, but he's also a sculptor. So and he just draws and paints, and like he makes these big like oil paintings, and he's like he knows a lot about human anatomy and stuff. And I'm thinking like it would be awesome to hire this guy for a cool character design, so we can get a cool character. That would be super awesome. But for now, I'm definitely gonna use the Paragon characters. But yeah, that'll be very cool to have like an original character. What else we gonna add here? Oh, I forgot about those. Those are very nice. So yeah, let me show you the asset pack, Sam. The one I'm using is research. There you go. 4-in-1 modular research facility. That's one, and then I'm using the modular sci-fi indoor-outdoor and the modular sci-fi season 2 starter pack, I think it is. A starter bundle. Yeah, this one is super awesome. Modular sci-fi indoor-outdoor environment pack, rocky swampy planet, super awesome. And the research facility, this one. It doesn't look so hot, so nice in the pictures, but it's actually very nice. And I'm trying to make them come together. Okay, I think that's too noisy. Maybe we can make that smaller. this one, well, let's probably push this somewhere here. That's kind of cool. A little bit too much color, too many colors, but especially the white kind of takes away from the organic stuff here. Want to see if it actually touches. Something like this. Whoa. Yeah, I was playing this game that somebody shared with me in my Discord, and they were using this kind of very kind of like pixelated, kind of like a noisy camera, and just gave it like a nice feel to it. Kind of want to play with some of those effects. So we make it look a little different from your typical 3D. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great night or day. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's always nice when you can make things look a little different from your typical. Okay, I think I'm using this too much. This asset a little bit too much. Don't need to have it everywhere. Oh, he took it down. I will send you a screenshot or a little video for you to show it to be able to show it to you. Is this kind of like pixelated kind of like grainy effect. It looks kind of cool. I need to show it to you. It's kind of cool because he's using like realistic assets. Let me open it here. Actually, I can show it to you right now. Downloads The Forgotten King. I just need to show this screen. I think now it's on screen. Once crowned in glory, now crumbled in memory, the Forgotten King. I couldn't read the rest. So we have some chromatic aberration and some kind of like this old footage effect, some grain. I think it is like heavy grain. It just, I don't know, it gives it like another feel. I believe this is a load screen. Okay. Oh crap. Oops, I was supposed to jump over that stuff. Okay. That's kind of am I able to actually oh, I'm not able to get the menu, but yeah, that's how it looks. I couldn't get into the cave, but there's this cave with like very cool crystals and like lights of shining beams of light and stuff. Very cool. I wanna play with that kind of like grain effect. Yay, the AI is running, yay! There's some LOD issues when I get far away from the character, the retargeter breaks. Where's the other door? Oh, there you go. And also I want to make it... Okay, I found a little gap in there. Oh, it's not a gap. Yeah, thank you. I'm super happy that I managed to fix the nav mesh. Oh, I realized there's another thing. Huh. Oh, okay, now we... Damn, it's bug after bug. Jesus, oh my god. Oh. those are in a list. I got a list. There's this dash ability that I want to take this. There you go. This little effect in 5.6 just doesn't really look sweet, so we're just gonna clear that thing there. Need to go over all the animation montages and make sure that we don't have any effects that I don't want. When you're doing set dressing, if you have multiple objects together, let's say multiple pieces were used to create a building. Yeah, I try to make groups of props. For example, now I'm working on these panels, and then I make like this kind of like I try to get all these props together so I can like copy and move them all together. That way I kind of like fill in the space a little bit more, like a kind of like a prefab a little bit, but I try to keep it separated so I can always move them around and just kind of like modify them a little bit, delete some objects, add other objects. Wow, this gray wall is very hard to see where it actually starts or ends. And that's how I get to move a little faster with this and still kind of like hand placing stuff, so I can have more control over things. I want to use this corner pieces. This one is kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how they want me to use this. Yeah, these corner pieces are kind of interesting. But not all of them are in 1:1 ratio scaled. How can we shrink them all together to scale that building? Not sure if I understand the question. If you have multiple props and they all are in scale 1, I think you can just scale them together uniformly from the center. If you don't want them to kind of like offset because they're not sharing the pivot point, you need to merge them. That's probably, I think that might be the question that you're asking. Because if I have all these props and then I scale them, they move, right? Because they're not sharing the pivot point. But if I merge them together, I will be able to scale them uniformly. Transform on Y. Hey, Shadows. Definitely, I was showing to Zero. Um he was asking me because I thought the visuals were very cool. Um, the only problem that I found, like sincerely, is like right next to the jeep, I was able to jump on a defense, and then I fell down into the into into nothingness. And then after the first door, there's like a gap. I also fell down. So maybe you can have like a kill volume or something. So if the player goes in there, it kind of like resets and goes back to the start of the level. Or just block it so you are not able to actually go in there. That's another solution. So change gizmo. So for example here, where is it? Here we have local space, and then we have a world space. But I'm not sure if that's gonna gonna solve that issue. You can also go to modeling, Xform, edit pivot, and you can try to align it a little bit better here. That's another solution. Okay, so yeah, let's push a couple more props, and then maybe we can go down into the cryo chamber room. Oh, I don't have anything here. Okay. Yeah, the fog just makes it look super awesome. Nice checkpoint system. That's awesome. Yeah, I do need to do that myself as well. Actually, when I respawn, the character respawns on top of the body. So I mean, it respawns outside the the room I'm actually standing on. So it's it's super annoying. Okay, maybe we don't need physics on that one. Okay. Oops. That's a hard question to answer. The thing with Unreal Engine is that it kind of like brute forces like very like, you know, high fidelity graphics. But definitely like any other engine, like if you know what like what you're trying to do, and like you know the best practices, you should be able to optimize your game. For example, I'm using data layers, which kind of like breaks the whole level into pieces, so I'm just loading what I need, and that really helps me to get like a nice frame rate. Trying to do 60, trying to get 60 frames per second, and I'm getting around 50 now. But I'm also playing in editor, so I think also I have too many local fog volumes. That might have something to do with performance. I think I probably need to use less local fog volumes. But also when you make a build, it runs better. So I'm very happy to get this frame rate on editor. Oh damn it, we ran out of ammo. No. Jesus, no. Okay, good thing they cannot go through there. All right. Let's see what we got here. Also, like people push Unreal Engine too hard, right? Like you see games in Unity, and most of the time they're like well, it's kind of hard to generalize all of this, but usually, like, you know, people who use Unreal, like they go very hard with too many props, too much detail, too many lights, too many effects and stuff. And that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to make a very detailed environment and make it run at least at 60. So my plan is to use data layers and just unload everything that I'm not using. I really like these creepy props. We need to parent this, move to no, attach to. Why it doesn't want to attach to this? Is it because it has physics on? Okay, for some reason. Doesn't want to attach there. Static mobility plane. Wait. Attached to. There you go. It needs to be movable. Okay, cool. Now we can actually. Yeah, that's the thing. Now if we push this, the screen it's on the prop. So nice. Get off, get off. Oh, what is this? Is that specular value? Or it is an empty space? Yep, it is empty. Okay. Also here. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing some issues. UVs transform. Let's see if we can find. Oh, also here. It's okay, just for now. Just to close that stuff. Ghosting. Yeah, I heard people complain about it. Well, there is multiple anti-aliasing methods, and some of them work better than others. Oh, okay, we are running out of video memory. Oh. Wow, this is getting huge. Okay, we need to push it. Push it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this room. this material also has too much roughness or specularity, so we're getting some flickering in the reflections. Okay, something like this. Want to get this one off. We got almost all of it, so we can copy this to another room, then modify it a little bit. Okay, let's push this here. Not like that. That's super nice. Then we can actually start pushing things around. Okay, that kind of works. But yeah, if you're looking for the perfect engine, that does not exist. You're gonna find issues on every single engine. Oh, I brought this one with me. Okay, here we got an issue. This ceiling is a little bit higher than the rest, so I guess, yeah, I'm gonna make this one a little bigger. Oh, what? Oh, that was part of the room before. Okay. That's kind of cool. All of these and then these ones. Okay. Something like this. Okay, that's kind of cool. Nice. Oh, okay. This door frame looks a little ridiculous. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, multiple directional lights are competing to be a single one. Forward shading, what? How come we have multiple directional lights? Oh, there's a second ultra dynamic sky. No, we don't want that. Okay, let's get this one. Something like this. That's kind of cool. Something like that. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. These are not aligned here. I'll try to align this a little better with this. Oh, is there a duplicate? Huh. That's a little nicer. Oh, this guy is stuck in there. All right. Just gonna scale this a little bit more. Okay, it's kind of cool. Not gonna have that light there. Nice. Oh, okay, that thing is floating. Hey, I'm making a sci-fi environment. This is a research facility that it's filled with these bug characters. So I'm making a sci-fi horror survival game. And this goes down into a lower area where there's like cryo chambers, and that's like the last part of this level. Okay, I'm running out of memory. I think it's time to start breaking things down into smaller chunks. No, I'm using a template, the RPG engine template, and a bunch of assets that I've been collecting. Oh, these electric bullets, oof, they electrocute me as well. Okay, we ran out of bullets. Okay, we're getting a little bit bad performance. Everything is unloaded but this research facility. Yeah, it's time to actually, we need to break this down. So we need to put some doors in here, and start dividing the data layers a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like, I always made this. I always make myself this question, like, what if I made all this from scratch? What if I spent 3 years modeling every single asset and building all the mechanics from scratch? Like, will any like will anybody care about it at the end of the day? For example, I'm sitting on Steam and I see this game for $5, $10, and I buy it and I play it. Do actual players do they actually think like, oh, who made this model? Oh, who made this animation? Who designed this UI? I don't think like most people think about it. Most people are like, oh, it looks so awesome. Oh, it plays well. It's very fun. I'm gonna recommend this with my friends or play it with my friends. Most people don't go through the credits of the game and be like, oh wow, this is the character animator who made these animations. Oh, that's so cool. Obviously, if you really like something, you go through the credits and you find out who made things. But that's something that I totally understand. Like, if you're making like a very specific stylized game and there are no assets that fit into your art style, you need to make it from scratch. There's no other way around, right? But if you're going for like this kind of like, let's say Megascan kind of like look, like, do I really need to model a box? Oh crap, that that was funny. Do I really need to model everything from scratch if I can like find like super cool assets online? That's kind of like my thought process. Like, for example, like, will you model like this sci-fi crate if there are like 8,000 sci-fi crates online that you could use? Does it make sense to like do that from scratch? That's the thing. Obviously, like having like a personalized character, that would be awesome, So once I have like something working and I'm very happy with like a small demo or like a vertical slice, then I could be like, oh, okay, let's go and hire like a character artist and let's actually get like a very cool original model for the character and for some enemies and stuff. That would be awesome. Let's retexture some props in the environment and let's try to personalize it. But you really need to think about how you use your resources when you're making like a small project like this. That's why using templates, it's a good way to get a good start. There's absolutely still like a lot of work that goes into it. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little pissed off right now. I need to go to the bank tomorrow. Damn it. I don't know what's going on with this new government that we have here in Costa Rica. Like, I transfer my money from one account to another, and they're just making me feel like this bunch of documents and stuff, and it's not that much money. Like, it is like very little money to like go through all this documentation and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck. So tomorrow I need to go to the bank and be like, hey, these are my savings. I'm just moving them from this bank to this other bank. Because if not, they will block my bank account. I know some basic Blender. I've used it a couple of times. I made some motion graphics, some texture baking, especially for 3D scans. The textures come all like messed up, so baking the texture makes it like way nicer. And stuff like that. I know mostly Maya. That's I'm a 3D generalist. I studied 3D animation in university, so I know basic Maya and ZBrush, Substance Painter, basic video editing and stuff like that. Basic character animation. This guy is spawning on the roof of the building. Oh my god. uh, okay, so yeah, we are running out of video memory. I need to add some doors and create more data layers so we can load and unload stuff. And there is, I should probably finish set dressing this first floor, everything here, and then create the data layers. I think that's gonna be better. Oh, maybe it has to do with the normals. Maybe you need to recalculate the normals. In the modeling tools, there is the attributes normals, and here there are a couple of options so you can recalculate the normals, so the meshes look a little bit smoother here in Unreal. But I believe there should be a way where you can like export. I forgot how it's called. I forgot how that was called. But export the normals from Blender so they can be like properly interpreted into Unreal. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. Need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. getting a little colder. Okay, it's 9 p.m. Yeah, I should probably. I need to wake up early tomorrow. One cool thing I could do, it's group all the roof meshes, so it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to see how things are looking. That one is one mesh. That way we can see how much detail we got in the hallway. Okay. Oh, we are actually pretty close to getting into a nice point. Need to cut off some of these things here. Oh. Let me fix that one. Generate polygroups. Find quads. We are stretching the texture a little bit, but we can always go to UV's transform and kind of like stretch back. Something like that. And actually, let's get this piece and put it here. It's nice to look. Oh, actually, yeah, that piece that we made, I think we can also put it there, because we just need a little tiny piece. All right, I think we got most of them. Nice. Oh, we got some intersection here. Maybe we can cut it there. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's nice, because like just working inside each room, you cannot really tell like how much more progress you need. Here we can actually get a better idea. Okay, it's coming together. Maybe we can break it. This could be one data layer, maybe including this room. The problem is that we have double doors. Okay, yeah, I need to think about this, how I'm going to separate this. Getting a little bit over the budget. I can always allocate more video memory, but I'm trying not to allocate more, so I keep it as you know, that's like my threshold, kind of like trying to not allocate extra video memory. Oh, alright, I think I'm gonna just walk around this area a little bit and take it easy for the rest of the night. Still wanna fill all these walls with cool pipes and cables. Yeah, these bullets don't do much damage. My god. Oh, we got a collision. Nope. Ouch. Okay, that's good that we realize. Collision issue right here. This wall right here. Has a very big collision, and we need to make it smaller. There you go. So collision remove, collision box simplified. Nice, now we can walk around. The world partition. Yeah, this dash ability is a little bit. I made it a little bit shorter because it was too crazy, but I think I'm still wanna make it a little smaller. Well, okay. Oh crap! There's no escape. Where's the weapon? Physics are so nice. Oh, we have no lights. Okay, we do have. Jesus, so many of these. That's cool. Those hit VFX, they don't look super nice. I think kind of need to look into it, but I believe, yeah, I believe the horror games don't use those. Okay, gonna here. Got some cool progress. I thought I was able to save the bookmark on number 0, but it looks like I cannot. Alright, let's leave it here. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.